morning. How's it going, everybody? Okay, lots of stuff to talk about. Let's see here. Where do I even begin? Oh my goodness. Good you? I'm doing okay. Okay, as in the best I can do. I'm new here and I came from Instagram. Good to see you, Greg. Welcome in. I get so happy whenever people tell me that they came in from either Instagram or TikTok and all that jazz. Let's go! Ignore all of the sticky notes that I have on me. There are for everyone who have done gifted subbies. Hi, how are you feeling after what happened from yesterday? Oh my god. Maybe I should go into that. Let's see here. Okay. So I had a very scary experience the other day, which caused me to cancel stream yesterday. And I was very excited for yesterday, but unfortunately, like, life do be happening. And life said, not today, Aria. You wanna do cool things? You wanna do cool things today? And yap with your chat and do some cool stuff? Not today. Either way, for anyone that is not aware, so yesterday I had a very scary experience. So to give some context, right? A little story time. So a little story time for what happened. So yesterday, right? I was getting like my hair cut and everything was fine and dandy. Everything was going great. I pay and then I leave. So small problem, consider me old-fashioned, but usually I like to keep paper copies of like my receipts and stuff like that, just so that way I can track stuff. Like, that's just what I do. That's what I usually like to do, just with like money tracking and stuff like that. Either way, it's not the best solution because then I have so many freaking paper receipts to keep on me. But either way, that's what I do in order to keep track of stuff. Either way, I realized that the salon, the lovely lady who did my hair, did not give me a receipt. So I had to go back. So I go back in. The lady that did my hair was with another client. It was a guy in like either his late 20s, early 30s. Either way, like, do you guys know whenever you look at somebody and you could tell that they mean no good? Like, your intuition kicks in and then you're like, there is something fishy afoot. This guy is very sus. Yeah, I was having like that, like, sus feeling. Either way, the whole thing lasted 2 minutes. Keep this in mind while I tell you guys the conversation. Had that intuition a couple of times? Yeah. Let's just say that the intuition was absolutely popping off this day. So, keep in mind, this interaction lasted 2 minutes. So, this guy, right, the salon lady, like, goes over to go get my receipt. She's, like, typing away at her tablet. Either way, this guy keeps talking to me, asking for my name, asking for, like, what I do for work, you know, very personal questions. Usually, I am very kind, and I'm very, like, open about just, like, talking to people. And the problem is, whenever someone was, like, asking me all these freaking questions, I was like, that's suspicious. You know what I mean? Like, it was getting it was getting, like, off topic, and I was noticing that it was getting, like, the conversation was getting derailed. Sorry, what I had ads. Don't worry. Don't worry. You didn't miss the best part. So, conversation with the guy, right? He asked me a whole bunch of questions. I tried my best to either deflect or give one-word answers. Either way. And eventually, he starts going, "Hey, Aria, how would you feel if I took you out to dinner? Like $500 dinner, how would you feel?" And I was like, I kept denying. I said, "No, I'm good. No, thank you. Please, no, I'm good." Like, I said no repeatedly. Eventually, like, after me telling him no multiple times, he gets up from the chair, walks over, like, out to, like, get a, like, he gets out his phone, right? And then he starts recording. And he starts taking pictures. Eventually, I see where this is going. I'm like, okay, I'll kill him. Yeah, it gets worse, Cloudy, believe me, it gets worse. So, conversation, right? It goes from, like, he starts taking pictures of me, he starts recording me. For the record, like, in America, right? You can technically take pictures and videos of anybody you want, right? But doing that is total freaking insanity whenever you are doing that to, like, a random passerby. You know what I mean? Like, that's insane. And, like, obviously, like, I saw the writing on the wall. I saw that he was trying to get a reaction out of me. So, I was like, hey, can you please, like, stop recording me, please and thank you? He goes, okay, in the most, like, rehearsed tone ever. Like, he does this very frequently. He goes, no, it is my First Amendment right. It is protected by free speech, and I am protected by the law in order to record as many people as I want. I go, okay, and I move on, because I realized that he was just trying to get a reaction out of me. Also, the law says not video without consent. First Amendment, yeah. And yeah, this gets even worse. And you guys think this is not even the best part. And then, because I obviously noticed the writing on the wall, I noticed that he was just trying to get a reaction out of me. Even after I asked, like, hey, please stop recording me, and then he goes on that whole spiel, I eventually just say, okay, and then I move on. I look away, and then I look at the poor salon lady that's still trying to type away at the tablet trying to get me my freaking receipt. Keep in mind, salon lady didn't do anything. She was very much a passerby or bystander during this whole situation. Either way, this gets worse. So, 2 seconds pass because he recognizes that the tactic didn't work of, like, trying to get a rise out of me. That recording me, taking pictures of me, and asking me to dinner, nothing worked. Like, he realizes this. Guys, this is gonna go from, like, 12 to, like, 1,000. You know what he does? Do you want to know what he does? He then starts threatening me. He starts to threaten me. He goes, hey, Aria. And then I look over, and to look at him, right? He goes, he looks at me, dead serious, and says, like, a actual fucking threat. Like, I don't want to say exactly what it is because it's probably against TOS, but just know that it was definitely an actual full-on threat. Against TOS, yeah. I don't know what to do. Salon lady doesn't do anything. I don't think she even heard what this dude freaking said. Again, he's trying to get a reaction out of me. I just go, okay, and then I just move on. I get my freaking receipt, and I get the fuck out of there. Either way, everything else gets elaborated on later on in my Discord server where I tell you guys the aftermath. But either way, that's what happened. Oh my god. So the moral of the story is, be very careful. Make sure you protect yourself, and there are definitely, as much as I preach that there are kind people in the world, there's also definitely some weirdos, that's for sure. And unfortunately, this guy was very dangerous. This guy was a very dangerous person. But good news for me, I was fine. Everything turned out okay. The good news is, I'm okay. I had a lot of my friends, like, I messaged a lot of people, like, just what happened. And a lot of my good friends, like, messaged me and wanted to make sure I was okay and stuff like that. So, shout out to everyone who have checked in with me and just make sure I was okay. And, again, if anything, this is the moral of the story. Again, moral of the story to me, keep around in the chamber. Yeah, like, I very much preach to always be safe and to always be kind. I am very, let's just say I'm a very kind person. Let's just put it that way. And even whenever people are unkind and people are even to the point of full-on threatening, I was still kind. I still remain kind. I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have just immediately said, fuck you, and then immediately called the cops. That's probably what I should have done. That's probably what I should have done. But I didn't. Aria has no enemies. No. I don't have time for beef. I truly don't. I have too much other stuff in my life that I care about way more than beef. Like making, like drawing on an astronaut helmet. When someone starts threatening me, I plead the second for real. Yeah. Believe me, again, if anything, I hope that the story has, if anything, it just goes to show that there are definitely dangerous people out there. And please be careful and always protect yourself. And always make sure to have those resources, like, make sure you have, like, I don't know, buddy system is still a thing, right? Like, I had whenever, like, this whole thing was happening, I actually called my mom, like, afterwards, just to make sure I was, like, good, and just so that way someone was on, like, the phone with me. So, good news is, always be sure to even be careful. Just always be careful, and to always be safe. I'm glad you're okay. I appreciate it, Cloudy. Yeah, I'm great. I'm doing good. I admit I'm a little frazzled. I admit that the whole experience left me a little, like, shaken. But in the end, like, I think I'm fine. It'll just give me, like, not even a week. I should be fine. Either way, I'm very excited for stream today. I do not condone violence, but when someone threatens you, do what you must. Yeah, like, the thing is, he didn't, like, threaten me with a weapon or anything. He didn't have, like, a weapon, or he didn't have a gun. Like, he didn't have anything like that. So... Either way, it's giving crazy Florida man. It's giving crazy Florida man vibes. Ask a woman out for a date, she says no, and then literally in the flip of a switch, immediately resorts to just threatening her. Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds like a great idea. Spoiler alert, that's not how you pick up a girl. If anyone needed to know. Don't know why that was the plan? Yeah. My guy said, girl says no, maybe she'll say yes if I threaten her. Like, what the hell? How does that work? Talk about a bullet dodge? Yeah, like, I'm good now. Again, I'm good. Like, always be safe. Always make sure to always have your resources and stuff like that. I'm good now. I very much am putting that out there. Again, I'm a little frazzled, if anything. Like, I'm very much, like, a little, like, whoa, that happened, right? You know what I mean? Like, the shock of the whole thing. I guess that didn't go away. But everything else, like, I'm okay. I'm girlfriendless. Yeah, no threatening won't get anyone a girlfriend. Yeah, you would think. You would think. But this guy did not get the memo. This guy did not get that memo. It was, yeah. Either way, that was probably, like, the most, like, scary interaction that I ever had with, like, a random person ever in my life. So far. Me knocking on wood. So, hopefully I never have to deal with, like, another experience like that again. But either way, we should be okay. Hi, Fabled. Oh, you're on YouTube this time. I see you. Good to see you. I'm telling the, crazy guy story of what happened yesterday. Either way, I'm good now, and I'm very excited for today. To give you guys some context as for the game plan for today, so we were originally going to play Subnautica 2, that was the original game plan, but Emmy, unfortunately, is unavailable, but that's okay, because all the stuff that we were gonna do yesterday, I was like, okay, why don't we do it today? So that's what we're gonna do. Subnautica 2 is already rescheduled with Emmy. We're gonna do it probably on Thursday, so next week. Speaking of which, I have a lot of great streams coming up next week, now that I mention it. So, I'm very excited. Hi, Fabled. Oh, you're on Twitch now. Are you gonna switch between YouTube and Twitch? That's fine. Good to see you. I'm so excited for my hand cam today. I'm very excited. I had so much prep that I had to do, like off stream, you know what I mean? Just to make sure that the stream would work. And I am so happy to get this show on the road. I'm just here for both. I love it. Grubby Aria paws. I don't know if grubby is the right word for my hands. I think dainty and small would be the proper answer. Either way, good news is I'm very excited. I did a lot of like prep and stuff like that for today's stream. Last hand cam, I admittedly had like very little prep for the hand cam, and I was very nervous. Don't get me wrong, I think I'm always nervous regardless whenever I do like a stream, like whenever I'm gonna do a stream like this anyway. But either way, I'm very excited, and I'm excited to show you guys what I have in mind. Let's see here. I think I'm ready. ARIA ALTAIR. Oh my god. Sorry, when I read that, I just got like a flashback to Monster High, and I just remember like Claudine Wolf from Monster High. Man, I used to love Monster High when I was so little. I wonder if the new stuff is any good. Did you wear it yet or nah? I did. I did just to see if it would fit, and it does. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited. If we're painting a helmet, you must put some usernames on it. We're not gonna paint it, but I am gonna get a little marker, and I'll do little usernames and stuff like that. So I might do it on like the like we'll see, we'll see. I'm very much doing this unplanned. I'm doing this unplanned, so there is like no game plan or anything. I'm just gonna have fun. Either way, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think I'm ready. Let me double check. I think I should be ready. Let's see here. No plan, all fun? Yeah. I wanted to go into this blind just so that way... I lost my tracking, sorry. I wanted to go into this blind so that way all of this would be super fun. I figured the more unplanned it was, the more fun it would be. Besides, if I went in with a plan, then I would have like... Then I would be like super upset if like stuff did not go according to plan. So I was like, screw it, let's just have some fun with it. We'll be going through all the good stuff later. Haven't seen anything Monster High related since the ancient times. Oh my goodness, like, I was a huge fan of like G3 Monster High, like that's the original. And then it got like discontinued or whatever. And then they got in like the new dolls or whatever, which have like the terrible articulation. So maybe I'm just so used to the original dolls, but the original dolls were like incredible, but for the time. So plans are overrated, TBH. Couldn't agree more. Plans are just suggestions. Yeah. Here we go. I think we're good. I think we're good to get started. Let me double check. Yeah, I think we're ready. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Final checks, final checks. Let's see. I'm just making sure I have everything. I think I'm good. Yeah. Okay. Are you guys ready? I know I'm ready. At least I think I'm ready. I guess we'll see. You guys ready? Here we go. If it'll swap. Oh, it didn't swap. It didn't swap. Come on. There we go. It was late. Come on. Come on, OBS. You had one job. There was gonna be a nice transition, but OBS said nah. You guys want music? Let me give you guys some music real quick. There we go. Okay. Okay. And this time, on YouTube, you guys should have music this time. Because I completely forgot that last time. I forgot to give you guys music. So you guys should have music this time, so that's good. Either way, let me see. Anything else? Good. I think I'm ready. Not me like double and triple checking everything. Yeah, I think we're good to go. You guys see my mouse like behind me, but that's okay. You guys ready? Hand reveal? Hand reveal? It's not really a nails reveal because I didn't get my nails done since last time. But either way. Hand cam. I will admit, I will try my best to do rings, like different rings every time, so that way it's different. Either way, let's see here. I'll give you guys a little bit of a just a little bit of a show here. So I got this like really cool like diamond ring I never really used. It's really cool. I like the shape and just like all these little diamonds that are along the edge here. They're really pretty. Either way, I really like this. This is a really cool ring. Next time Gripper stream, you're insane. You're insane. Either way, that's this hand, right? And if you're wondering what this glove is, I am wearing for the record, I am a lefty. So whenever I like draw or anything, I should have a pen on me. Hold up. I should have a pen on me. Hold up. Okay, this is a white pen, but this will get the idea across. Ready? So whenever I'm like drawing, like I will obviously like smudge it. So this is supposed to like prevent or at least like make smudging less possible. You know what I mean? Either way, that's what this guy is. And then on my right hand, I also got this cool ring. I don't know if it'll focus properly. Hold up. I don't know if it'll focus, but this is my other ring. It's super sparkly. I don't know if you guys can tell. But this is like a sandstone kind of deal. But sandstone is usually like a dark amber kind of color. Well, this guy is more like black and blue, obviously. Either way, very spacey, very cool, and also one of my favorite rings. And I haven't wore it yet to show you guys yet, so I wanted to at least show you guys. Either way, an artist glove, yeah, thank you. Again, prevents smudging, and that makes everything better. Hi, Darwin, good to see you. Bro, I lost all my rings. Get more rings. Rings are great. I love rings. I'm obviously a little biased though, because rings are... I used to wear like a whole bunch of rings whenever I was like in high school and stuff like that. But now I try my best to be a little bit more limited. If anyone was curious, I showed you guys what hoodie I was wearing last time, so I'll show off this one. This one's kind of like a what's it called? Like magazine, but this time it's like a black and white like sort of pattern. So it's like black on one side and then white on the other. It's kind of cool actually. It has like all these cool little details and stuff like that. I keep dropping my phone. Come on, phone. I'm trying to show off here. Let me see. There we go. Anyway, bam. Really cool. Okay, I think that's everything. I think I also have to show you guys the game plan. I will say, love the desk art. Yeah, this will be available on Uwu Market here shortly. I'm very excited. All the merch that I have, like that's coming up soon. It looks so freaking cool. You guys are gonna absolutely love it. But either way, you will be able to get this desk mat for yourself on Uwu Market at some point. I don't want to say release date yet, but some point. Let's see here. Let me get the piece of the resistance. Let me see. I need to grab it. I think I put it off to the side. Hold on. Drum roll, please. Here it is. Again, last hand cam stream that I did, you guys were kind of like sectioned off to only like a very small, I think you guys were literally like in between my hands. Like it was only like this much of the actual like desk that you were able to see since I was drawing. But since we're obviously dealing with something way bigger, I had to move things up a little bit. So I had to move like all of my setup and everything so that way all this would work properly. Good news is, we got this now. You gotta wear the helmet while you're drawing on the helmet? Bro, I don't have that level of, I don't think I have like I was gonna say in the eye at the back of my head, but it would still be covered under the helmet. Either way, that would be legendary. Bro, I don't think I have that level of technique yet. I'm like a level 1 noob by comparison to a level 100 boss in terms of art. I meant your model, silly. Oh! I thought you meant in real life. My bad. I thought we were doing hand cam stream, and I thought you meant real life. Okay, hold up. I could probably do my helmet. Hold up. I need to find my... I think I have my keyboard in here somewhere. Where is... Okay, there it is. Either way, I feel like this blocks a lot of stuff. Either way. I feel like whenever I use my helmet, it kind of blocks like a lot of it. But it should be okay with this stream. It might be. I might turn it off later. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Use a mirror and everything? I mean, I totally could. I totally could. Either way. Game plan. Or lack thereof, rather. So, either way, if you guys notice, here's the helmet itself, right? It is very large, obviously. I think, shout out to Joker, if Joker's still in chat. Either way, this is from Spirit Halloween. I did not know it was from Spirit Halloween. Either way, you can tell, like, looking at, like, the, detailing and stuff here, it's very cheaply made, just because it's Spirit Halloween, duh. Either way, I think one of the best points is here. Like, here is the foaming, right? This is where you put your head in, right? Duh. But there's, like, a lot of, like, weird areas, like, here and here, where the foam is just, like, not even, like, connected properly. Or there'll be, like, these little, like, sections here. Either way, I want to see what I can do to make it cooler. And considering we have a lot of area to go with, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. I have, like, a whole bunch of stickers, and, like, again, I have, like, I'm pretty sure I have, like, my markers and stuff, but I might have to go grab them, just in case if my markers, like, don't work on this type of, like, plastic. I have to admit, like, this is, like, a weird plastic feeling, so this is gonna be a little iffy. But either way, it should be fun regardless. Hi, Ralph, good to see you. We are doing a hand cam stream where I'm gonna be decorating this bad boy. I'm very excited. If you guys are noticing as well, on the visor, I also put protective tape and paper around it, because guess what? The reflective part of the visor is very, like, reflective. So I put some cautionary safety measures just to make sure I was good, you know what I mean? Who are you gonna put on the helmet? On this guy? I don't know yet. I think we have, like, again, I have, like, a whole bunch of stickers and stuff like that. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Literally a mirror? Yeah, it's pretty much like a mirror. And again, I have, like, a whole bunch of, like, stickers and stuff like that and markers, so I'm just gonna do whatever my heart feels like, you know what I mean? I'll just let my heart wander, and we'll go from there. See where this takes us. Pretty ring, thank you. Look how pretty. Again, I have no idea if the camera will focus. Hold up. I might be able to make it autofocus. Yeah. Ring. Again, very sparkly. Pretty sure this is sandstone, so. And this guy just has, like, some little tiny diamonds along the middle. And then, obviously, on my glove. Yay! Aria, are you Michael Jackson the glove? No, this is, whenever I'm drawing, since I'm left-handed, I very much have a tendency to smudge whenever I am writing on stuff, right? Just because I'm left-handed. So this guy is just helpful for smudging or anything like that. It should be okay. Ba 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 ba. And yeah, dainty little Aria paws. Aww. I mean, I wasn't joking when I told you guys whenever I have tiny hands. Wait, you're a lefty? Yes, I am. I am indeed a lefty. A proud member of the lefty. Ba 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 ba. Let me see here. I should have all of my, I think I have to, like, open up my desk and stuff. Ba 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 ba. Have the whole desk shake just to get all of my stickers. Let's see here. I have so much stuff. Believe me when I say I have so many stickers. Maybe I should show you guys all of them. It might be a little unhinged. So, to give you guys some context, I love stickers, like, a lot. Like, a lot of a lot. a lot of stickers. And there's a reason why my throne just has so many, like, stickers and cute, like, washi tape and cute, like, Japanese stationery. Because I love stuff like that. That's, like, my favorite thing in the whole wide world. And I'm gonna have to move this, that way I can show you guys. But I just have so much stuff. You guys ready to see this? Okay, ready? Push in. More push in. Donut stickers. I have, let's see, this random, cute one. Cute little, like sleep in, like, pink and blue, like, fancy, like, nighttime stickers. I have idiot sandwich. I have, this cute but hella confused sticker. I got, obviously, space stickers because I am totally an astronaut in real life. More pushing stickers. Let's see. Fruit. Don't ask any questions. Just fruit. And of course, Chikawa, because I am totally mentally sane, because I love Chikawa. And penguins, because penguins are literally my favorite thing ever. Let's see. What else? Hatsune Miku. Let's see. Other stuff. Let me see. I don't know if it's auto-focusing. Hold up. Let me check. There you go. Now it's auto-focusing. Memes. Because of course I have memes. Cute food. Don't ask. Like, this pizza is alive. This coffee is alive. Don't ask. And apparently I have 4 of the same sticker sheet. Oh my goodness, I have a lot. Penguins, more penguins, more penguins. Even more penguins. Few Coco. And yeah, more penguins. Let's see. The point I'm trying to make here is I have a lot of stickers. And this is not even all of them. I have so many stickers. I wish I knew the artist that does these stickers, but here we go. It says right here, Eve Anderson does these really, like, adorable and cute, like, little, like, sticker sheets that have, like, little cute little, they're, like, themes. Like, this one's obviously, like, a sewing one. Like, you have, like, little, sewing needles with, like, the, threads and, like, little, knitting needles and stuff like that. Like, these are so cute. Here's another one where it's, like, a little, like, there's your order, right? And you ordered, like, a croissant. I had a croissant this morning. It was freaking amazing. And little coffee and everything. Either way, isn't this cute? It is so cute. I love Eve Anderson's stuff. Croissant! Flowers. Let's see, what else? What else do I have in my, desk? I have so many stickers. Oh my god, it gets better. Okay. Flowers, butterflies, a whole bunch of butterflies apparently, and flowers. Let's see. More Eve Anderson stuff. Like, here's one with, like, a little bakery. Like, look how cute. And here's one with little fruit. Look how cute. Look at how aesthetic. So many options. Yeah, no, I am not done. I am not done. Let's see. Hold up. I have so much more. I should have much more in here. Hold up. Oh my god, I forgot I had these. It looks like I have Has-Been Hotel in here, just for flavor. I have Has-Been Hotel stickers. Let's see. I think I have, like, doubles of everything, so I have, like, a whole bunch of these. Wow. I didn't know I had all these. How come I have so many? Whoa, I have so many. Let's see. Other stuff. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff. She's going even further beyond. Exactly. And again, more stickers, more penguins, and Chikawa, because I'm totally do not have an obsession. I have no idea what this one's from. Let's see. Other stickers. Penguins. Am I done yet? No, I'm not done yet. Do I have any more? Oh yes, I have one more. Eve Anderson draws. This one's like in a little art section. Okay. Now I'm done. How much did all of these stickers cost? A lot. A lot. Well, a lot. Overall, in total, probably a lot. But the good news is, stickers in general, like little sticker sheets like this, like cost like less than $10 and stuff like that. And all these like penguin stickers, I think I got in like a bundle where I got like 60 penguin stickers for like $10 or $15. So, in my opinion, that is a bargain. So, point I'm trying to make here is, I have so many stickers. And on my throne, again, people buy me like stuff all the time. Like I have like on my throne where you can like buy me stickers and stuff like that. Cause stickers are like $10, they're super cheap. But over time, I can accumulate my collection. And I am very happy because I love all my stickers. And they can be very useful because I am very much like a note taker. So whenever I'm like learning something or like I'm like doing like those cute aesthetic notes that you see on like Pinterest and shit, yeah, that's me. And I have like those cute little stickers to like make things look prettier and stuff like that. That's very much me. That's very much what I like to do. And well, let's just say the more stickers you have, the better. The more options you got. I have a sticker on my helmet and airsoft. I don't know what I'm doing either, and one with airsoft and the P-Hub icon. I love that. But stickers are whimsy. And I love myself some good whimsy. So, very much something I like to do is just collect stickers. I also have stickers from like random places as well. Like I'm very much like, I like to travel. I like to go all over the place. I've been all over in the like United States, so I have stickers from like whenever I go to like random places too. So even whenever I'm like in a brand new like random area out in the middle of nowhere, like I'll buy one of their stickers. So I have a lot of like random stuff like that. So, but either way, these are all like the random stuff. And even then, I'm sure if we just get bored of like just putting stickers on everything, then I can bring out the pens and markers and stuff like that, and we'll see what sticks, literally. Because I have no idea if my markers are good enough for what I have. You know what I mean? But it should be fine. I have no idea if the markers will actually like the ink will stay on properly. But I guess we'll find out. Either way, I'm gonna move all of these over. There we go. Give myself some space here. So that way we can focus on the important stuff, you know what I mean? Let's see here. And there we go. I might need more space. Bro, I made so much area and space for this session, and it's not enough. I need a dedicated desk just for hand cams. I think if it's oil-based, it won't stay on. You're probably right. I'll have to double check. And even then, I'll probably try and be stubborn. But we'll see. Again, literally what sticks. Let me see if I have my markers. I'm gonna have to go grab them because they're in like a weird spot. I didn't bring them over. Just one moment. Let me go grab them real quick. Bam. Anyway, markers. Yay. Okay. I think that's everything. I think I have pretty much everything else from here. I think that might be everything. Based OST? Yeah, I need to get more. I actually discovered this from a friend of mine. I want to see if I can haggle and be like, hey, give me some more good music. You can test it in a place you're going to cover with a sticker. That's such a good idea. That's a great idea. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good idea. Okay, I'm going to move my markers on to the side. And Here we go. Bam. Again, I put protective safety paper over top this guy, so that way I don't accidentally dox myself. And we should be good to go. Let's see. How do I want to start this? Let's see. So, I have no idea what I'm going to do about these sections here that are going to most likely be covered. I'm debating whether or not we want to start off with the back, just so that way we can go from here. Or if I want to start off with the front, you guys are obviously going to want to see the front. Decisions. This is very daunting. Either way, this should be really fun. I like your idea, by the way. Let me test one of my markers in a spot that I'm gonna just cover with a sticker. And we'll go with that just to see if our markers are even capable of, like, you know, staying here. Let me see here. Well, this is like a pink. Hold up. Maybe I should get something darker. Okay, here we go. I got a blue. Let's use this blue. And I'm just gonna do a random section. Let me see here. I'll do a little heart. Here, I'll color it in. Again, this is plastic, so I have no idea if it'll stay, but I don't know. Sorry, Aria, I have to go. I'll see if I can catch you again later. Bye-bye, love you. Aw, I love you guys so much. No worries at all, Ralph. Feel free to check out the VOD whenever it's done cooking on YouTube, and we can go from there. I don't know if this will dry off with time. It should be fine. I'm like debating whether or not if I want to see if it smudges. Hold up. Let me see if I do this. And let me see if it smudges. Wait. Hold up. I'm gonna try one of my other fingers that's gonna be covered up with the glove just in case if I get blue stuck on it. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's not smudging! Chat, we're cooking. We're cooking. Hey, we're good. Yeah, we are good. Man, I did not plan for this to work. I did not plan for my markers to work. That gives us so many more options. Oh, this is great. I was figuring out that this was gonna be more like arts and crafts more so than like drawing stuff, but color me surprised. I guess literally in this case. Perfect. Okay, good to know. I will take that. Okay. That is awesome. Let's go with that. Same, actually, I gotta head out for 12-hour shift. Oh, I understand, Donovan. I understand the struggle. I also have 12-hour shifts as well. Either way, no worries at all. Feel free to check it out on the VOD later on, whenever it's done cooking over on YouTube. I think we're almost at 2K or 3K on YouTube. I don't know. Someone remind me. Either way, I think we're really close to one of our milestones over there. So definitely check it out if no one has checked out my YouTube yet. Hi Anonymous, good to see you. I am Aria, I'm an astronaut VTuber, and we are doing a kind of an art stream where I am decorating a astronaut helmet during a subathon. Feel free to hang out. 2K, thank you Badcap, thank you so much. 2K, thank you. Okay, let me see here. In order to promote getting more gifted subbies and stuff like that, because this is a subathon after all. Anyone who does, let's see here, anyone who does 5 gifted subbies or higher, I'll write their name on the helmet. And again, gifted subbies are 35% off, and so everything is super cheap. But yeah, if you want to be written on here, 5 gifted subbies, and I'll write your username on here. All right. If someone, Cloudy, if you want to make that the pinned message, then feel free to do so. Just so that way if new people show up and then if they want to have their username written. I don't know if you can, what am I pinning? Can you can write down the message. It could just be something along the lines of like, 5 gifted subbies or more gets their username written on the helmet. Something like that. Got it. You're the best, Cloudy. And again, for just 5 gifted subbies, and they're super cheap right now since they're 35% off. And then yeah, I could just write your username down since we know that markers work. Either way, let's see. What kind of aesthetic do we want to go for? I feel like I have kind of a mix of everything. I feel like all of these are super cute, where I have like a bunch of these food-based ones. I also have a whole bunch of these, like random stuff like butterflies and flowers. Ooh, thanks for the 5 gifted, Darwin. I appreciate it so much. What color do you want your username to be? I recommend something in like a darker color, just so that way it's seeable. You know what I mean? So I don't recommend pink, just because I don't know if it'll be able to see. Do you have a preference? Let me know before you dash, so that way I can write it down. If not, then I can just write it in black. I'll take a blue or green. I can do that. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Here we go. I have this really pretty emerald green. That should be good. Here we go. Ba 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 ba. You're gonna be the first addition to the helmet. So we got... You guys are gonna like see my handwriting. D-A-W-I-N-N-A-B. Here, I'll make the I like a little heart. There we go. There we go. There's your username. Here, I'll do a little... There you go. There's your username. There you go. Hi, Grey Night Shrimp. Good to see you. Ba, 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 ba. And there we go. Praise the helmet and all its might, and all its glory, and all its brightness. Have a great stream, Aria. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Again, feel free to check out the VOD whenever it's done cooking on YouTube. And bah. Let's see. I think I have a good idea. I think I could do like a little collage sort of situation where different sections are different vibes. Like I can do all my fruit and stuff on like one little section. I can do like butterflies and flowers on like another side. I feel like that would be really cool and add some contrast. I feel like that would be really unique. So I'm gonna start off with this section right here and also cover up my little, just test to see if this would, stick. So that way we can go from there. Let's see here. I'm gonna do... Honestly, I'm kind of feeling like doing like the food first. I feel like the food first, like somewhere over here would be fun. The song just threw me back to 2018. Welcome back to Undertale. I want to play Deltarune at some point. Oh my god, and right as soon as I say that, here comes Deltarune. Anyway, I really want to play Deltarune at some point. I feel like that could be a really fun stream. I know for a fact that I'm pretty sure it's chapter 5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure chapter 5 came out relatively recently. I think I played chapters 1 and 2, so I know what happens in those two, but I have no idea what happens in any of the other chapters. So everything else I'll go in completely blind. But either way, that's definitely a stream idea I really wanted to do at some point. Knowing me though, I would want to like do each chapter in its own like section or like its own stream, but like per chapter is gonna be like however many hours long, which I feel like would take forever. Either way, maybe we'll see. I always say like I'll do like long streams during like a subathon or like stuff like that, but like my schedule has been so busy lately and so hectic. Like I told you guys the little story time. But either way, we make do with what we got. Alright, I'm trying to get this sticker, but it is not coming out. Come on, don't rip. Okay. I got it! I was trying my best to get it with my nails, but my nails were not helping me. For now, I just want to say that every time I open Twitter, there's this new ARIA post. I think you do a good job with the marketing, kind of inspiring. Aw, thank you. Truly, I feel like I could honestly do better on Twitter. I honestly feel like whenever it comes to posting stuff on Twitter, I could honestly do better. I feel like I at least try my best to post every day on Twitter. I at least try to. But even then, I feel like I definitely could do more cool stuff over there. I can definitely do a little bit more. We'll see. Let me grab these bananas. Come on, bananas. There we go. I got the bananas. Thank you so much for the follow, Anonymous. You gotta head out early. Oh, you gotta head out, got early shift tomorrow? No worries, Anonymous. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Feel free to check me out over on YouTube if you want to see the final VOD and stuff like that. Sure, there's room, but to me, like, you just started and already go burr. Yeah, like, let's see. Someone in chat can probably enlighten me, but I'm pretty sure I started VTubing December of last year. I don't remember the exact date at the top of my head. I probably should remember that, but that's because that's an important date. Either way, I very much still consider myself very new since, again, it hasn't even been a year. It hasn't even been a full year since I've been a VTuber. And I'm very much like, you know, I'm doing my own thing. I'm very much like doing fun stuff. I try my best to do cool content whenever I can. And as long as I'm having fun and everyone else is having fun, then I think that's the best part, you know what I mean? Start work at 7:45 a.m. Same. Same, Anonymous. Same. I understand the struggle. Shout out to everyone that has those 12-hour shifts. Keeping the world turning. And give me the strawberry. Give me the strawberry. I got it. These are sticking okay. They are coming out like a little bit, but it's okay. I think I can assort these and make it cute. Let's see here. Maybe one right there. Yeah. I'll give you guys a better angle. There we go. And we can probably like sprawl out and go from there. I think that would look really cute. Let's see here. I got these little like citrus slices. Are these supposed to be oranges or like... What's the orange one with the pink in the middle? Whatever those guys are. Either way, very aesthetic. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Grapefruit. Thank you, Anonymous. That's it. Ooh, and I have a little fruit farm like crate looking thing with all my strawberries. That's cute. I'll do that. These stickers are hard to get out. I'm just trying my best not to rip any of them. Because they are very pretty. I just got it. There we go. I want to see if I can do anything cool along this seam right here to cover it up. Because there is a very noticeable... I don't know if you guys can see it. But right where my pointer finger is, there is a very noticeable kind of seam right here. I wonder if there's any way we can kind of cover it up. I feel like that would look really good if we cover it up a little bit. Even if you guys are not able to see it. So that's where the visor rests naturally. So we got all these. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. Let's see. I think I have another grapefruit here. As chat has so wonderfully educated me of what fruit this is. Gimme, 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 gimme. Give me grapefruit or give me death. Thank you. Where should I put this guy? I want to make sure that I try my best to keep them all in like a similar-ish area, just so that way everything looks very full. I feel like that would just make for a better composition. There we go. Hi again, chat. Internet was too slow. Good to see you again, Moon Banshee. I'm deciding to do little like sections of all of my stickers. And I got like fruit going on right here. I got all sorts of good stuff as well going on. Gonna like branch it all out. I'm gonna do a little collage sort of situation. See what I can do. So, I think another thing of cherries. Gimme, 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 gimme. Hopefully, these stickers are still good. I had them for a while. I just never had to, like, use them. Some of the stickiness is a little hard to get to grab. Come on, cherries. Okay, I got it. Do you have a sticker of grapes? I don't think so. I think I have everything else but grapes. Let's see, maybe tilted. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Again, I'll have to like occasionally press down on some of these just that way they stick, but otherwise they are surprisingly adhering to the surface, which is good. There we go. And what other good stickers do I have? Looks like I have these little apples. Let me see if I could do that as well. Maybe I could do that like over here somewhere. I feel like that would be really cute. Let's see. Apples. I think right there would be a good spot. Imagine a potato in the middle of the fruits. Oh my god, you would just have like all this aesthetic, and then there's just like a random potato. Let's see here. I think out of like the rest of these like extra stickers, I also have like a little apple pie and like a little like pumpkin. Like it's still aesthetic. You know what I mean? Like even if you have to get like a pumpkin, it still has to be aesthetic. Man, if anything, I just miss Halloween now. I love Halloween so much. I feel like Halloween is such an underrated holiday. And I feel like it's so much like closely associated with like childhood and stuff like that, where whenever people like turn into an adult and stuff like that, they like don't realize the beauty of Halloween anymore. And I still love Halloween. I still love Halloween even as an adult. I like the vibes. There you go. Maybe it's because I like all the good stuff that comes with Halloween. Number one is my birthday, so I may be a little biased. But, in my opinion, like around October, it's one of the best times of the year. I absolutely love fall. Like, fall is such a goated time of the year, because that's like your hoodie, like t-shirt and jeans, or like hoodie weather, which is great. And I feel like lots of people also really like that October time frame as well, because the weather is very comfortable. It's not like super freaking hot or super freaking cold. It's like in the middle. It's probably why I also like spring as well. I like fall and spring the most. But even then, with Halloween, I like that everyone just gets in the vibes. Gets in the vibes with the spookies. Did you have some notable costumes? Did you wear a spacesuit? Very close. Last year, I did have like a NASA astronaut outfit. It was also from Spirit Halloween, just because I needed something quick. It was for like a work party. And let's just say everyone at work also knows my obsession with space. So it was very much like perfect. It was very on point. And I did not have a astronaut helmet though. I will admit that. I think all I remember doing for that was I just curled my hair just to make it nicer. That's all I remember doing. But either way, it was still a very good time. Maybe I should do, maybe I should actually, like, maybe buy, like, another spare astronaut helmet, just so that way I could wear it, so that way I would have, like, the full outfit. Or screw it, I could just wear this one. Either way, this decision has to be made. And eventually soon, because Halloween will eventually, like, come up, and I'll have to think about what I want to wear at some point. Because I will always be celebrating Halloween. Hello, Space Lady. I forgot to do dailies on every channel. I swear, I suck at this. No worries, Green Onion. So good to see you. I am doing, obviously, hand cam stream where I am decorating a astronaut helmet. And I'm having a lot of fun. Let me see if I can get this jam. Try my best not to rip it. There we go. Is there like a good place where that's small for this guy? I'll say like right there. Yeah, there we go. I do remember so clearly, I was a big fan of stickers when I was a child. I even had a suitcase of some of them that I used to take with me everywhere. I went crazy at times. Oh, as you can see, I never grew up. I just got more. Stickers are so great. There we go. There. Let me get this guy. There we go. I'm gonna put you like right there in the middle. Yeah. There we go. Okay. You guys are seeing the vision? If not, it's okay. Let me cook. This is cute so far. This is very cute. A Halloween costume that also doubles as a VTuber cosplay would be a good investment. Yeah. Look, someday whenever I eventually, hopefully, someday, we'll see, like attend Offkai or like one of those like conventions or something like that, I would absolutely love to be in like an ARIA ALTAIR like cosplay. It does not have to be like a full cosplay. I feel like I would be a-okay with just like the bodysuit, and that's good enough for me. Because I feel like I don't want to challenge the cosplayers or anything, but I feel like the boots and the helmet would be like really difficult, and I feel like would be very time consuming. Shout out to all those cosplayers that do like such incredible freaking cosplays. Like, you would think that cosplaying would be like easy almost, because you just have to like make whatever the character is that you're trying to cosplay. But problem is, like for example, some characters that you're trying to cosplay, like sometimes like how are you gonna translate some of that stuff into real life? That's like very difficult, especially if you are trying to like basically do I don't want to say like a cosplay that does like it has like gravity defying, like physics defying stuff. That would be so hard. But don't get me wrong, I have learned never to challenge the cosplayers, because they will figure it out. Yeah, also with the helmet you might overheat. Totally true. With the helmet I would totally overheat. That would be so hot. Some have to include real cooling systems. Yeah. I think I saw a actual cosplay where it was basically a dude like kind of in a box. Like, I think he was like some sort of robot, but since everything was fully covered, he had to get like an actual like TV or iPad display just so that way he could see outside and move around. That's insane. That's so clever, but also crazy. Like, I would never be able to do like create something like that. That's insane. I recall oh my god, for real, they are like Tony Stark making the first Iron Man suit. I recall a specific case where one Genshin Impact character was a challenge for cosplayers because their shoes design were hard to replicate properly. Oh, I think I might remember who you're talking about. Is that Columbina? I'm pretty sure that's her name. I know like one character has like gravity-defying shoes. Like, I don't know how anyone would be able to do that. Either way, that's incredible. Whenever they're able to like do like such cool stuff like that. I'm thinking butterflies and flowers on this section. I feel like that would transition cutely with all this. Butterflies. Oh my god, these come out way easier than these guys. Oh yeah, Columbina has crazy shoes. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the actual, what they actually look like. But I do remember that, like, in terms of shoes, like, they barely counted as a shoe, you know what I mean? Either way, I was watching, like, one of my favorite YouTubers is Sarah Spaceman. I'm pretty sure that's her username. Either way, she covers like cosplay and like stuff like that, and she was like a cosplay judge for multiple events and stuff like that. And as much as I do not understand a lick of cosplaying or anything like that, it is still so cool to watch and to see like a professional like talk about their field of expertise and stuff like that. It is so cool. I love seeing that. She has shoes that aren't shoes. She basically has a floating ball of water under her foot. How would you translate that? Like, that's exactly what I mean, Green Onion. Like, how would you translate something like that into real life? But, again, I have learned to never say anything like that. Never challenge the cosplayers, because they will figure it out. They will see, like, those, like, physics-defying, like, shoe and go, say less. Try me, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Let's do one right there. I'm gonna move it over so you guys can see. There we go. A yes but no shoes case? That's insane. I'm gonna have to check the recording, make sure I said that, if I, like, sung that in tune. Glasses high heels is the main thing I see when they're decorated the heels. Ooh. Insane. It's like glass slippers, but harder. I'm so happy I figured out how to do other music while on Twitch, while also making sure YouTube doesn't be mad at me. I'm very happy about that. I need to improve my catalog of music. I want to get some more. Maybe I should check out the music channel again just to see. But in the music channel in the Discord server, I can definitely like check out what you guys are like sending over there. And if anything is like kind of like quote-unquote retro like video game music, then I can definitely add it. Because I definitely want my playlist to be like kind of like retro vibes. Again, as retro as we're gonna get. Because I have like Pokemon Black and White, and I have no idea if that's considered retro or not. But feel free to tell me. I think a flower here would be cute. There we go. Give me my butterflies again. I need to go back to butterflies. I like this pink one. Oh. Yeah. And again, I'll try my best to leave some space for usernames, so that way we can also have usernames scattered throughout, and that would be really cool as well. There we go. Perfect. One time I wanted to edit something. I think I spent days searching for the best PC game OST and didn't like it at the end. Yeah. I made a post on Twitter basically complaining that I like was basically like spending like 2 hours just trying to find the perfect like gaming music for in the background, and it took forever. There you go. Speaking of music, if I were to stream one day, I would be kind of questioning what to put as background music, as I would mainly listen to the most hardest and extreme side of music that someone would be able to survive. Look, I had that exact same problem, Moon Banshee, if you could believe it. I listened to a wide variety of genres and music that it was very much a struggle to pick like stuff that I would like play in the background. So I just made like multiple playlists. That was my solution, was just to make different playlists for whatever I'm feeling that day. Sparkle Legendary Zero, thank you so much for the follow. We are decorating an astronaut helmet, and 5 gifted subbies, I write your name down on the helmet. This is during my subathon, so this is definitely the time to do so. I just realized I could probably do stickers on top of the seam as well, just to hide it properly. I feel like I could do that. Hold up. And then we'll move on from my butterflies and flowers, and we'll move on to whatever other stickers I have in my beautiful, beautiful collection. Persona OST is fire to use as background music. Oh my god, that's such a good point. Why didn't I put any, like, Persona music in here? Oh, okay, I need to do that. Thank you so much for reminding me that Persona exists. I need to put some Persona. I was singing Last Surprise in my car just this morning. It was fire. think a couple more here. I think I got a few butterflies that'll do. Here. Yeah. You never see it coming. I don't play Persona, but I have heard of Last Surprise. Yeah. I feel like Persona's like, especially like Persona 5, like their music freaking ascended, and now it's become like very like well recognized. I feel like I'm like 99% sure that Persona 5, like the music was what got me into Persona, because the music was that fire, and I had to just like double check and make sure to see where it was from. Yeah, there we go. I never played Persona as well besides the memes. Yeah, I feel like Persona, like all the games are like super long. Again, someone who actually played Persona, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But I was debating whether or not if I wanted to play like Persona 5 as like a series, right? I was like really like considering it, and then I looked up the like time for like doing that. Persona 5 is like 100 hours long. Exactly. I found that like statistic of like, oh my god. I would have to like sell my soul if I were to do that as like a stream. Someday. Not today though, because oh my goodness, I'm already so busy with all my other stream ideas. You know what I mean? Here we go. Let's see, what do I want to do now? Ooh, I have these like bakery ones. I could do that in a sort of like small section. That would be fun. Trust me, when you get to the end of the game, it would not feel like 100 hours has passed. I mean, that's how I felt whenever I played Skyrim. Like, whenever I played Skyrim for the first time when I was, like, I don't remember, like, a teenager. I was like, guys, I finally beat Skyrim. What year is it? And even then, like, with Skyrim, like, there is no quote-unquote beating it. Like, it just goes on forever just because there's, like, those, like, quests that literally just go on forever. So... Let's see here. How about some bread? Let's do bread. Yeah. We got some bread. Beautiful. So stunning. 100 hours. I'm gonna be able to survive. Says the one who has like 200 hours on another game I play daily. Yeah. I feel like I play like... Oh, I mean, I yapped about this before, but... Whenever before I became a VTuber, right? Like, I played, like, 2 games. Like, 2 games in total. Number 1 was Skyrim, just because I used to do Skyrim speedruns before I became a VTuber. And the other one was, like, Pokemon, because I would do, like, Pokemon Nuzlocke and stuff like that. Like, those were the 2 games I would do. And that's about it. Like, I didn't really play any other, like, video games or anything when I was, like... younger, or even nowadays as an adult. So whenever I became a VTuber, I basically did a vow of I'm gonna actually play video games, and I'm gonna try to actually play games that I never tried before, just to like go out of my comfort zone a little bit, you know what I mean? And I have to say, like, I've been loving it so far. Again, it hasn't even been like a full year, and I've been doing like all sorts of great stuff. It's been so fun, and I've been having a great time. I met so many like great people, and obviously all you guys watch me do silly stuff like this, so therefore I'm having a great time. Let's see, maybe this little... Is this supposed to be butter? I don't think this is supposed to be butter. I don't know what the little swirly on top of it is. Maybe it's like a little like pastry something or other. This does say like pastry cakes and like stuff like that. If my camera will focus. Yeah, look, see it's like pastry on it. I have no idea what kind of thing this guy is though. I just sneezed so hard I threw my phone. Oh my goodness. Bro has like a superpower. If you sneeze so hard you throw your phone, you're like an X-Men. What if every time you sneeze you just get a whole bunch of you just get like a whole bunch of strength? Give me these kinds of superheroes, Marvel. And Maybe like here. There we go. Ooh, I know what this guy is. So, fun fact. One, I really wanted, like, for pretty much my whole life, a corgi. Corgis are super cute, and I always wanted one. I can't get a corgi now just because, like, I yapped to you guys before, like, I do 12-hour shifts and stuff like that, and my schedule's all over the place. But, one day, whenever my schedule is actually, like, available, I would love to get a corgi and name him or her Cannoli, because I absolutely love food-based names, and that would totally be my pet. And just name Cannoli, because that is a cute name. Looking cute. 12 hours? Yeah. Like, there were some people in chat earlier. There are a couple people that actually had like 12-hour shifts and stuff like that. It doesn't help that my schedule is kind of all over the place. Not to disclose what I do or anything, but my schedule can kind of change on a dime, which makes me feel really bad whenever I'm like playing a stream and then it gets canceled. There's literally nothing I can do. And even then, like, the good news is my schedule is both like obvious and also like you know what your schedule is going to be, but also fickle in the point where you could be called at any point and be like, hey, come in. Do you walk around or is it on a desk? It's a desk job, but I do walk around very frequently. Just because if I don't walk around, then I will lose my sanity. I very much cannot be cooped up in one place for a long span of time. I do prefer to walk around a little bit, even if it is yapping to coworkers and stuff like that. Give me this Cinnabon. I'm gonna get this Cinnabon if it's the last thing I ever do. Give me Cinnabon. I got it. There we go. I'm a bit of a shrimp brain after 7 hours of creativity and focus is just empty. Yeah. Like, at some point, like, there are definitely times in my job whenever, like, it gets so very, like, draining, and you just kind of sit there. But good news is, like, my coworkers do make it nice and very fun. So therefore, it's worth it. And I feel like they could say the same, because they have people to yap to. Like me, for example. So, I love yapping. There we go. I'm gonna save my last other ones here. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay, here's what we're cooking with so far. We got a whole bunch of stickers, and I can do something in between all these stickers just to break it up a little bit and make it a little bit more full. But I'll keep going with the stickers a little bit, so that way we can keep up this sticker parade. Let's see here. I feel like I kind of went from here and then went out this way. So maybe I can focus more on this side, since I have this side that's very much clear and I don't have anything yet. Of course you love yapping. You are a streamer. You would think. There's plenty of streamers that are very introverted. And I found plenty of, like, VTubers in general that are, like, they stream very frequently and they stream for multiple hours, but they don't really, like, yap or interact with chat very frequently. You'd be surprised. There's plenty of, streamers out there. You gotta know where to look. Let's see here. What do I want to do for another section? Here's more flowers. I already have flowers and butterflies though. Let's see here. I already kind of have fruit here, but here's more fruit. Maybe we could do fruit later. Let's see here. I think I should have other stuff. Ooh. These ones are tiny, but would be distinct enough to clash against these guys. I feel like these would work. Hold up, do I have scissors? Or is these open? Ah, never mind, these are open. Anyway. Bet, let's go. Ooh, is this perforated? Oh wait, are these multiple? Oh, this was just like a white background, just so that way you could actually see the stickers. Okay, that makes sense. I wonder how many more. Oh my god, I can't read. I wonder how many money Aria spends on tickets. You mean stickers? A lot. Even then, when the best gift that anyone could just get me is just more stickers and stationery and stuff like that. It's one of my favorite things ever, and I definitely know it shows whenever on like my throne and stuff like that. Thankfully, these are slightly easier to come off. Oh my god, these ones have unicorns on it. This is peak. Okay, bet. Okay, we got. Oh, I just realized these. It's like this is like a little pillow, and then we got like a little bed right here. It's very small, but you can't see it. Is this like a little bunny sleeping on the moon? I think it is. Hold up. I think this might be a little bunny sleeping on the moon. Is that this guy? Little. I don't have the balls for stickers. What if I regret where I put it? That's why you get 2. That's why you get not 1 sticker sheet, but 2 sticker sheets. So that way you can have multiple. So that way if you regret it, then you can be like, oh, no worries, I just have 1 just for looking at. These are very dreamy. I like these. These are very cute. And there we go. These little clouds. These are so cute. I love these. I think my only critique is that they are kind of small. There you go. Give me one of these. Boop. Let's see here. Oh, this one's like a little owl. This one's cute. Put that guy right there. This one's like a little black cat. That's cute too. Sheepies. A little sheep. Cute. I want more stickers. I know, like, that I shouldn't say that considering I have all this, but I want more stickers. Ooh, another thing I can kind of yap a little bit about while I am placing all these stickers. I always really like the old, like I keep saying like retro, but I don't know if they're considered retro games, but I really like the old school like Pokemon, like Black and White and stuff like that. And I always wanted to play those games, like again, like on stream, because I feel like those games would be super fun to stream. And I feel like for a challenge, like maybe I could do like Nuzlocke and stuff like that, because that's what I used to do. The good news is that's something I can do, and I already have it set up to I can do that stuff, right? The problem is I never done a Nuzlocke on like Pokemon Black and White or anything like that. I never done anything like that, but I definitely want to. I'm probably gonna try. I feel like I really want to start off with Pokemon Black and White, or Black and White 2, just because those are the games that I'm used to. But if I do start out with Pokemon Black and White 2, I feel like that would be like a super hard Nuzlocke. So I'm wondering if I want to do like a randomizer or something. So it'll still be different in a chance that I am literally up to chance. And it'll still be fun enough where like crazy stuff will happen and like we'll still be able to like progress and stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be like really fun. I have so many like little alarm clocks and stuff like that. All these are really cute. Let's see. I feel like I need to go through more of these little sections. Give me more of these clouds. There we go. Yeah. These are so cute. There we go. Yo, what's up? Hi, Flashy. Good to see you. We are doing a, obviously, hand cam stream where I am decorating a astronaut helmet because I am an astronaut VTuber, and that makes sense because of theming. Either way, it's been fun so far. Since this is during my subathon, anyone who does 5 gifted subbies will have their name written on the helmet. I already got someone down, but I'm definitely waiting for more. Ooh, this one's tiny. I didn't even realize it. It got stuck on my finger. This one got stuck on my finger. You could even barely see it. You could barely see it. Hold up, I'm gonna have to, like, use my nails in order to, like... There we go. Hello, astronaut lady, and that's pretty cool. I figure you're having fun, right? Oh, I'm having the time of my life right now. I got space. I got my astronaut helmet. I got stickers. So that means my life is good. This is the life of luxury right here. Here we go. And there we go. Maybe little bunny here. There we go. And more clouds as well. There we go. Even though this section is pretty small, I think that does break up a little bit of these sections in between. I'm happy with this. Do you have a space hyperfixation? Yes, I very much do. Let's see. I think that's a good question though. I feel like the question of like why are you so crazy about space is honestly a fair question, just considering that I've been you know, I'm obviously like a space VTuber. The answer is actually quite simple. So when I was very young, I was let's just say I had a lot of problems when it came to sleeping. Sleeping was very difficult for me. Back then, when I was super young, in order to help me sleep, me and my dad would like stay up and watch Cosmos, which from Neil deGrasse Tyson on Netflix, and that very much was able to actually help me sleep and stuff like that, while also helping me learn a little bit about space. So not only did it help me out with my whole like sleep problems, but it also helped me learn a little bit about space and stuff like that. And it got me interested in space, you know what I mean? And that's kind of where it all started from there. I didn't think space would have such a huge impact on my life until like later on in life. Whenever let's see here. The original game plan, I'm yapped about this to you guys before. I was gonna go to art school. I was gonna go to like art college and stuff. At the time, I already had like my, like I did my Associate of Arts at the same time as like, I did like college and high school at the same time, so I already had my degree. And I was ready to go. I was ready to jump right in and go do art college. But then I found out per year, the college that I wanted to go to, per year, it was $60,000 a year to go. Even with the scholarship that I had. So there was no way that that was gonna be, like, possible. There was no way. Cosmos was a peak show. I remember watching it a lot 12 years ago. Peak times for sure. Yeah. Either way, like, I realized, like, I had that aha moment of, like, there's no way that this was gonna be, like, doable. And, like, as much as I love art, and as much as I was, like, the original game plan was to go into graphic design and animation, there was no way that I was gonna, like, pay that off, especially with, like, an artist salary. And at the time, this was at the same time during the writer's strike. When the writer's strike happened, not only did it affect writers, obviously, but it also affected artists and everybody. And this was also in the midst of the AI boom, where everyone was freaking out over AI. So, needless to say, I saw the writing on the wall. I realized that there was so many odds against this that I was like, this is not safe. And then I changed course, and I now have a job in the aerospace industry. So either way, like, this is going into like my Q&A session, which I'm gonna do later on in the eventually at some point. What time is it right now? Okay, cool. Either way, at some point, that's like the lore of why I became like space themed and decided to go with space as a VTuber. Oh my god, Danny! So good to see you! Hi! Welcome in, Raiders! Hi! Quick little intro for anyone who's dropping in. I'm ARIA ALTAIR, I'm an astronaut VTuber, and today I am doing a hand cam stream. I know, hands, wow, I'm breaking the immersion. And I am decorating a astronaut helmet. And gifted subbies are 35% off, so if you want your name written down on the helmet, then you can just 5 gifted subbies, and then I'll write your name down on whatever color you want. Either way, I'm gonna keep this baby forever, because I love it. I love it so far. You guys are playing Valorant? I never played, but I hope you guys had a great stream. Thank you so much again for the raid. Should I keep going with my purple section here, or should I keep going? I think I'm happy with this section for now. Maybe we can come back to it. I don't know if I want to do the fruit next. Decisions. Honestly, I wouldn't be upset if I did one of these, like, sewing, the sewing one, like, here as well. Have, like, a section, like, here. I feel like a section, like, right here would be good. There we go. Let's see here. Give me these sewing needles. If I can grab it. Gimme. I think I ripped this sticker, but I could still use it. Gimme. Oh my god, I'm literally like using my nails in order to get it. I'm literally like trying to use my nails and I still can't get it. I literally have daggers as at the palms of my fingertips and I can't get this out. There we go. I got it. I think I did. Did I get it? Yeah, I did. It did rip ever so slightly, but I don't think you could see it. Okay, let's put this right here, because that'll cover up this weird, like, seam that's in the astronaut helmet. There we go. And let's see here, we got, like, some measuring tape. Oh my goodness, I hated that lesson in math class. With conversions. Oh my goodness, I hated that. I remember in school, like, I never really had problems with, like school or anything. I was pretty good as far as, like, as a kid. And the only section where I really struggled was, like, conversions. I think it definitely shows because whenever, I remember whenever all of us were, like, yapping before, and you guys were talking about stuff that was not in freedom units, and I had no idea how, like what stuff was. Like, I was like, oh, can I have that in freedom units? Even now, like, I still have to Google, like, whenever I'm, like, cooking and stuff, like, what the difference between a quart and, like, however many ounces I need, just because I suck at conversions and stuff like that. It is definitely something I need to eventually, improve upon. Or I could just use Google, because Google is way more easy to do and easy to use. Come on. Gimme. Oh, these are knitting needles. Let me see if I can grab these guys. Ooh, I accidentally ripped out a little bit of the paper. There it is. Got it. Okay, since this is like a longer piece, where can I put this guy? I'm thinking like along this section. So that way it's along this part right here. That way it's at least like covering, not really covering, but like filling in this space. I feel like that's a good spot. Bam! Alright, let's see if I can get out the scissors. Okay, first try, let's go. I'm getting better. Maybe, hopefully. Let's see, let's do scissors right there. And thread. Ooh, I have like a bunch of threads. There we go. Gimme, 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 gimme. There we go. Can I magically fit one right there? Oh, I so can. I could do anything. Beautiful. Okay, and I think I have one more. Gimme, 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 gimme. I'm like trying my best to give myself like an edge so that way I can actually take the sticker, but it is so hard with some of these sticker sheets. There we go. Beautiful. What's this called? Isn't this called like a thimble or something? The thing with like the holes at the end? I'm trying to remember what it's called. I think that's what it's called. I have no idea. I do not sew. There we go. I don't think I want to do this big, pattern, like, magazine thing. Just because it is, like, a huge, like, freaking area, and it's, like, a square, so it's not, like... Compared to all the chaos, like, I feel like this is too much. And we need stuff that embraces the whimsy. Let's see, what now? How about... Ooh. This might be an idea. What about all of these, like... I have so many of these fruits that kind of, like, pop out. We could do that kind of sort of in the back. I feel like that would be a good spot. Okay, great. I need to rip these out. Hold up, I got the strength for this. Open sesame! Okay, it didn't work. Hold up. I have used my big, strong muscles. I got it! See? Told you guys. Big, strong muscles. Bam! And here we go. A bit off topic, but I recall how many were freaking out when AI started to be the last trend. There were many saying that we were getting closer to a Terminator scenario in these things. Wild times for sure. Absolutely. The reference is obviously, like, obvious. Terminator, so a lot of what I'm going to be yapping about is from Terminator 2. It's been a while since I saw the original Terminator, but the plot is still the same. But either way, everything I'm going to be yapping about is Terminator 2 specifically. I don't know if that will be matter in this conversation, but in Terminator 2, the whole, like, we get to, like, Skynet and everything just because the AI took over and got sentient. I don't know what kind of age we're in yet whenever it comes to, like, we're at that stage. Whenever we got all of our, like, AI and stuff like that. Because with, like, don't get me wrong, it's very advanced and stuff like that. I do not know, like, what the future holds, you know what I mean? Because AI is gonna eventually, like, again, I was like freaking out over it whenever like my job, like, or I guess what was supposed to be my job, was going to be affected. Like, I had no idea if if the worst case scenario happens and then I don't have a job anymore, like, what do I do? And oh my goodness, this is a good conversation. So, story time. This is whenever I already had my job, right? And I do all my aerospace stuff. Again, I won't say what my job exactly is, just for privacy reasons. But let's just say we're all, like, STEM people. Like, not a lot of us are artists except for me. and a lot of us are like, again, whenever anyone needs art, they usually go to me. Let's just say my higher up boss supervisor, like not really my supervisor because they're like higher up in the chain, but let's just say like you're looking at like, you know how like in the pyramid example, like there's like the worker bees that are in the bottom, like middle class, I guess, and then like the top one at the top of the pyramid. Yeah, they're like the top of the pyramid. Anyway, let's just say whenever they like took over to be like in charge or whatever, I found out that they fed artwork that I made for like my job into AI. And everyone could tell that it was like my like stuff just because it was like in the same pose and everything. And I was sitting there like, there's no way. And I like took a look, and sure enough, like, yeah, it was 100% like my artwork, and the big cheese person just literally threw it into AI. Ugh, so annoying. Either way, there's not much I can really do about it other than to educate. I feel like a lot of people, like, they say they know what's going on with, like, AI and stuff like that, but they either don't do anything about it, or they just don't know, or maybe they're just uneducated. Either way, it was definitely something I was very upsetty spaghetti about whenever I found out. Giving your artworks to an AI without your permission is insanity? Yeah. I feel like either they, like, if they needed artwork, they could have just asked me. I would have probably made them something, depending on whatever it was. Like, I made plenty of stuff for, like, my job before. Like, it definitely wasn't uncalled for. I feel like they definitely could have just, like, contacted me and be like, hey, Aria, can you pretty please make me this for, whatever, like, it wasn't even for anything huge or important or anything. It was literally just for, like, a PowerPoint, and they just needed a graphic to display on the screen. They could have gotten everything, but no. They chose it. Feeding my artwork to AI. Yippee. Either way, definitely something to, that I had to deal with one day. But, again, the best thing that we can do is, when at least explaining to people about the impacts with AI and everything like that, is honestly just educating people. Educating people on why AI and stuff like that, especially in creative industries, is so, important to, like, you know, not use, and why it's so impactful. Because, again, I feel like lots of people don't really know the, horrors of, like, all the AI stuff, you know what I mean? I feel like lots of people are just uneducated and they have no idea. Which, that's not at the fault of the person if they just don't know, because I'm not gonna be salty if someone doesn't know. But if someone does know, then I'm salty. You know what I mean? There we go. Let's see here. Bam. Thankfully, these are easy to actually pull apart. There we go. I still remember that clip that some guy graduated college, and during his graduation he showed he used the AI for his final and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Hi, the Hell-Vented Oni. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for the follow. We are doing a hand cam where I am decorating an astronaut helmet, and it is very fun so far. Gifted subbies are 35% off, and if anyone does 5 or more, I'll write their name on the helmet during my subathon. There we go. I think I only have a couple more left. I might as well use the rest of them, right? Let's see here. I think right there would be a good spot. I need to fill in this extra space that is right here, because there's not a lot of stuff right there. There we go. Bam. Then I think my last few can go right here. Bam. Extra strawberry, that can go right there. And there we go. Last one. Wonderful. That's all of them. That's all of my fruit. Make sure that it's in there. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see. Another little section. So we covered a lot of ground right now. So we got all of our fruit. We got like this cute little like dreamy section right here. We got sewing. We got fruit but more aesthetic. We got flowers and butterflies like right here, which is really cute. We got baking as its own little section. Make sure that all the stickers are together. More baking, but like I guess like sweets and stuff like that. And then of course all of our like fruit right here that kind of pops out. It's looking good so far. I feel like the only sections I really have are in here. So we kind of have like this long stretch of other stuff. Good news is I think I have just an idea of what we can do for some of these at least. Let's see here. I kind of want to obviously get to my space stickers right here. I feel like these would be a lot of fun. I recall I was tempted to use ChatGPT to complete a homework, but then I realized it would get me in trouble, so I resisted. Yeah. And besides, professors will be able to tell if you used AI. They can easily just throw your assignment or whatever into AI detection and see. I think you also would have room if you lift the visor up. Good point, good point. Let me double check. Ooh, yeah, you're right. So I do have little sections along the side here. I do have two small little sections right here along the side with the visor. Good news is, I think we have a lot of space and a lot of stickers to go through, so that shouldn't be too bad. Let's see here. I think I want to go on to obviously, my spacey stickers, right? We obviously had to get to these. Look how cool these guys are. Look, we got little nebulas and little like UFOs and everything. These are cute. I feel like these ones are super cute. We gotta do these. Is it better if you learn to use it then use AI so you're not screwed for your exams, you know? Yeah. Especially like whenever you do use AI, and like it's like obviously it's cheating, but you're gonna also cheat yourself admittedly. Just because if you do use AI and you don't learn whatever it is, like you said, Joker, you're just gonna screw yourself over for the exams. So, it's a lose-lose scenario. Bam. Oh my god, wait, there's two of them? There's two of them! There's two of them! Peak! These space stickers are damn pretty for real. Yeah. Look how peak. These are so pretty. Oh my goodness. Yes. Man, now I feel bad that I'm kind of like putting them in the back. It's okay. I think I can make it work. Hold up. Let me see if I can adjust the helmet so that way it's like this. So that way you guys can see. Yeah. Give me sticker. Give me this spaceship. There we go. Spaceship. These are all so cute. Are all these little stars able to come off too? They are. Oh, these are so cute. Wait. Oh, I love this. This is great. I love this. I love this so much. Okay. Give me space. Yeah. I obviously need a little UFO. There we go. Oh, and I have all these little space and little. I got all these little like planets and space and little stars and everything. Cute. I need to see where I got these stickers because I think these are super cute. Let's see here. Let me see if I can grab Saturn. There we go. Let's see here. More space. There we go. I wonder if there's like a weight or something that I can do right here. So that way I can hold the visor up, because if I just let it go, it just like... Oh, never mind, I can just do it like that. Perfect. That way I can actually have two free hands. And you guys can see this. Give me this spaceship. I'm gonna do it in a different orientation so that way it could be a little bit more visually appealing. There we go. Look, I'm just saying, if they need to send anyone to space, they can just send me. Just saying. I was watching Project Hail Mary, and that movie made me cry. I remember the section whenever like Ryan Gosling's character just like freaks out because he doesn't want to be an astronaut or anything, and he just like he literally gets like apprehended and everything. And I'm like just sitting there like, bro, you're going to space, chill. I understand that's not what you wanted, but you're gonna literally be like with this in the stars, and like traveling the unknown and shit. Like, that's awesome. Maybe he did, the whole point of him being like so nervous and stuff was he was basically getting sent to die, basically, but whatever. You get my point. There we go. All of these little stars. Cute. Come on, I have nails for this. I can get the tiny little ones there too. There we go. And whoop-pow. There we go. Thinking one right there. Yeah, that's cute. Let's see, maybe another little planet. Maybe like right here. Yeah. Do another guy right there. Stars. There we go. Maybe I can do another little star right there. Yeah, that's good. That way you can actually cover up this little section right here. Wonderful. Oh my god, hi, so good to see you. Is that me with tentacles? Bro, secretly I'm an eldritch abomination. So good to see you. I am doing a hand cam, obviously, where I am decorating a astronaut helmet. And this is during my subathon, so all gifted subbies are super cheap right now. And if you do any, like, 5 gifted subbies, I write your name down on the helmet. Either way, we are having a lot of fun and just kind of chilling. And also, admittedly, just having fun. And just kind of letting the winds take over and going from there. Either way, it's been going good so far. And whoop-pow. Oh my god, hi Raiders! Hi. Hi Liv, so good to see you. Hi Raiders. Quick little intro for anyone who's new. Hi, I'm ARIA ALTAIR. I'm an astronaut VTuber, and I am doing a hand cam stream where I am decorating a astronaut helmet. I got so many little stickers and I'm writing down names and stuff like that. So good to see everybody. 5 gifted subbies are 35% off, and if anyone does 5 gifted subbies or more, then your name gets written down on the helmet and you will be a permanent marker on this helmet. Literally, because I'm writing your name down in marker. Either way, definitely consider subscribing and help me get to my milestones. We are doing really good so far, and I'm very excited. We are, let's see, whenever we get to 150, I have to get, oh my goodness, I have to commission maid outfit, official maid outfit artwork of me. So that's gonna be absolutely hectic if we do meet our goals. Party Panda, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you guys had an incredible stream. Let's see, I think I have some more little stickers. I need to fill in this area right here because it's kind of blank. Wait, is it the gifting for the helmet sign only for today? Or considering the gifted is for the helmet, then yes. But gifted subbies are still super appreciated since I am doing gifted subbies, or at least I'm trying to do gifted subbies super cheap always during my subathon. But for the helmet, it's only for today, so yes. And what about? Since the helmet stream is only gonna be for today. And and maybe I could fill in right there. Perfect. There we go. I feel like I need to get this area right here because it's looking a little stale. I can get right there though. There we go. There we go. This one overlaps a little bit, but that's okay. There we go. And then I have a bunch of these tiny little stickers as well. I'll stick here as well. Beautiful. Bam. And looks like the last one for this sheet, it can go right there. There we go. Peek. Yeah. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay, great. I think that's enough. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think that's enough space on that side. Let's see what other stickers I have. Let's see. We already did these. I still have my food ones. I have my 15 billion penguin stickers. Let's see here. Ooh, I forgot I have pushing. Hold up. Yeah, I forgot I had my pushing stickers. These would be cute. We could probably do these. These could be cute. I could probably do these on the other side over here. Yeah. I would say right here would be a good spot. Yeah. Let's do that. And thankfully, since these guys are much bigger, I'll be able to fill up more space. Like that guy can go right there. I love pushing. Let's see here. Oh no, I accidentally ripped his face. Now I'm sad. Now I'm really sad. There we go. I feel bad I slept poorly last night and I'm almost falling asleep now. No worries, Green Onion. If you need to go take a nap, go eepy. You absolutely can. I ain't going anywhere. Besides, all of my stuff always gets uploaded on YouTube as well, so if you can always double check all of my stuff over there. Whenever it's done baking, whenever it's done cooking in the oven. And the back. Oh, I lost my tracking. Come back. Okay, I think I got it. So fun fact, my phone is currently like standing on like hand sanitizer because I do not have like a really good like phone stand. And the phone stand that I was originally going to get was literally too large and would cover up most of my like PC. So I literally just like used a foam block in order to cover up the spacing so that way I could just, you know, use that as a stand. Admittedly unhinged, I know, but it worked. Look, one day I'll upgrade. One day I'll upgrade and get myself a better phone stand. Let's see here. This guy. There we go. Yeah. There you go. I also realized I have these sparkly ones, but I don't know if I want to use them on here. Besides, I already have so much of these like regular pushing stickers. I could just use these guys. Yeah. Everything is turning out like a really cute collage, which I am kind of okay with. This is cute. Cute for a little exercise. There we go. Yeah. Cute. We are approaching the final section here. There we go. I just realized if I really want to like move stuff around, like some of these stickers I can move. So that way, if people like, I guess if I do want to leave it open for if anyone does 5 gifted subbies or more, I write their name down on the helmet. I can just move some of these stickers around because some of these just like pop right off. So I think that'll be easy to do. And I might have to leave some extra space in between just so that way I can get to it. Let's see. I believe I kind of want to just do one of these guys for the back. I feel like these would be good to wrap things up on. Let's see here. One of these. Bam. Let me move it so that way you guys are actually able to see. There we go. There we go. Ooh, this one isn't on properly. There we go. That's better. This waffle is cute. I like this waffle. And bam. Alright. I think that we're at the last little bit. I think we're at the home stretch, people. Let's freaking go. Okay. But see here. Let's see how else I can fill this up and make it look a bit more full. Damn. I think that's good. Ooh, thanks for the hydrate. Thank you so much, Banshee. Let me hydrate real quick. Oh my god, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, Joker. Here, let me hydrate real quick. Feel free to let me know what color you want your name in on the helmet. Let me see. I believe I have a good old-fashioned Coca-Cola. Cheers, everyone. Perfect. Thank you again, Moon Banshee. And thank you so much, Joker, for the 5 gifted subbies. Here, I'm gonna make sure I have a space for your name. Let me see here. Do you have a preferred color you want? Let me see here. I would say just black. I could do that. Let's see here. I think I can move my... let's see here. What would be a good spot? I can honestly move these two right here, and that'll help. I can move these guys. Here. These should be able to just pop right off. And I believe I have some extra sticker paper here as well, so that way I don't have to waste them. Ba-ba-da-ba. Oh my god, come on. I might have to use my nails a little bit. This ended up working too well. This ended up working so well that it refuses to come off. Well, I guess that's good news. That means, if anything, that these guys are long-lasting. There we go. I can save this guy. Or better yet, I can move him. There we go. I can just move it. I forgot that I also have to cover up these sections down here. And let me move this pumpkin, and then I can write your name down. There we go. Here, now I'll put this guy right there. There, I moved both of them over to the side. So that way I can actually... oh, wait, I can write your name down. There we go. Alright, let me see if I have black. I should have black. Hold up, where's my markers? Okay, here we go. And... alright. Joker. Alright, let's do... let's see here. There we go. Yeah, there you go. I got your name. Here, I'm gonna make it... I'm gonna see if I can improve it a little bit. There we go. Yeah. There you go. I got your name. No, thank you, thank you. Now I have so many. Now I have stickers and names. Again, if anyone else wants their name, all it is 5 gifted subbies. And then I'll write your name down on here. Beautiful. I believe now we only have a couple little sections left. Let me see here. Yeah, looks like it. It looks like all we have to do is like cover up this section right here. And vice versa. I am loving the bananas. Hi, Banana. So good to see you. I am just decorating my astronaut helmet and 5 gifted subbies, and I can have your name written down on here. and we are having a lot of fun. Check up how's the decorating going. It's going great. We have decided that 5 gifted subbies and write your name down on the helmet. I don't know if we made that decision. If we made that decision before or after you left, Ralph, but even then, we are still going strong. It's beautiful. It is. I'm so excited with it. Let's see. I think I only have a couple little sections left. So if anyone needs any other some more time before to do their gifted subbies and whatnot, then by all means. Let's see. I believe since we have these other small little sections, I should be able to fill them up with something else. I also have these cute ones here. Maybe we could just do these guys like here. I feel like that would be easy to do. There we go. Let's see here. I'm gonna start off with a cute bunny. Okay, wait, this unicorn is super cute too. This is so cute. And I'm gonna have to move this panda a little bit. There we go. Ooh, and I have little sparkles. Okay, wait, I could use this. I can use this to my advantage. I have so many cute little animals. Might do this one on the other side too. There we go. That way I actually have space. Let's see. Let's see here. I gotta do a narwhal, because narwhals are awesome. Bam. Sushi. There we go. Pizza with a face on it. Don't think about it too much. Woo. And bam. I'm sure there's plenty of space on that helmet. I see what you did there. It looks like we're almost done with like all of the stickers and stuff, which is great. Even then, if anyone does 5 gifted subbies, I can move some of these stickers around, thankfully, since they're not permanent. So that's always the good news. Do this as well. I'm gonna also use my sparkles here as well, because I have sparkles. There we go. I think we gotta do the little sparkles over here as well. Now we just have this little tiny little sliver that's right here. So we need some tiny stickers. There we go. I should have little sparkles and stuff. Yeah, maybe we can do a little... Maybe we can do a little other like tiny stickers like right here just to fill it in. Thank you so much for the head pats, Ralph. I really appreciate it. I feel like these tiny little stickers here would fit. I think all these tiny little ones would fit in like right here perfectly in the small little section. Alright, now I shall disappear again. Bye, you lovely astronaut. Good to see you, Ralph. Thank you so much. Okay, I think I can do this section right here. There we go. Let's see. There we go. And I have like tiny little berries and stuff, but I believe that will fit. Yeah, that'll fit. Perfect. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. This is very relaxing. This is a very nice little art project. This was exactly what I needed after the events of all the crazy stuff that I had to deal with yesterday. I think I have a little lemon slice I could just put right there. Yeah. Cute. With that being said, I'm pretty sure that's all the little areas covered. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I think that's everything. That's everything that's everything covered, guys. Okay, hold up. Let me make sure you guys have all the lighting. There you go. Don't mind the shaking. There we go. All right. Here, I can give you guys a little bit of a tour. You guys ready? So we got push in right here in this bottom section, which then leads to this like sewing area up here, right? Which then leads to fruit, but we'll get to the fruit later because we're gonna move on to fruit, but more aesthetic. And then from there, we got butterflies and flowers, which is super pretty, which then transitions to like bakery, which then transitions to more fruit, which then transitions to space, which then transitions to fruit but alive. Either way, this is super cute, and we got a few usernames on here. I believe we can definitely get some more. I'm debating whether or not if I want to keep tell you guys what, I'll leave the 5 gifted subbies rule up for the next stream that we're doing, like literally right after this. And anyone who does 5 gifted subbies by then will also go on the astronaut helmet. And I'll post all the names and stuff like that on Twitter. I feel like that's a fair compromise. I feel like that's a fair trade. So that way anyone who wants to do their subbies and stuff like that can definitely get their subbies in. I think that sounds like a good idea. And I also need some time to put more sticky notes on me, since I need to put more sticky notes on me, because if you do 5 gifted subbies, then you get a sticky note. So I need to do that as well. Either way, that's everything done. I'm really happy with this. This was a fun little like art project just to sit down and unwind. This was so much fun. This was exactly what I needed. This was great. I can't wait to see this without the little my protective please don't dox me tape and paper over top of the visor. But otherwise, this looks really good so far. Like all the little stickers and everything like transition with each other like very nicely. And everything is just so fun to look at. It's very cute. And of course in that like that way of like whenever a person just puts a whole bunch of stickers on something and it still looks very aesthetic. I definitely could have done a little bit more drawing and stuff like that, and I could have like used my markers and just went absolutely ham with the markers. I definitely could have went that route. But I feel like I didn't have to. I feel like I had plenty of stickers to go around that I could just use that. I didn't even get to like some of these, like I didn't have to touch any of my penguin stickers. I didn't even have to touch, like I have like these little donuts that are super cute that I didn't get to use. But even then, like everything was still super fun. This was great. This was exactly what I needed. And I don't know. We should definitely do some more like hand cam streams. I could definitely do like more hand cam like art streams and stuff where I challenge myself or do like cute little challenges like this. That's definitely different. But this was so much fun. If you guys want more hand cams and stuff like that, then definitely feel free to let me know and I can definitely see what I can do. One of the best ways to support all of my content and stuff like that is to fund my throne wishlist. Because over there, I try my best to not only put all the stuff that I want to do as far as like my content planning is concerned, but it also helps that anything that you get over there will definitely lead to like a stream or something like that of the sort. You know what I mean? Either way, it's definitely appreciated. Let me double check that I put all of my stickers away. There we go. Yeah. Awesome. I'm gonna also can't talk. I'm also gonna move my lovely helmet. Oh my god, there's more stickers. Look, I forgot some of my penguin stickers. There you go. I am surrounded by stickers, by the way. I did not get all of them. I think some fell in my hand, so I still have like penguin stickers that are like underneath my chair. Either way, this was so fun. This was such a fantastic little hand cam. I hope you guys had a good time. I know for a fact that I did. This was exactly what I needed. I needed this to unwind and just to relax. Either way, let's see here. I believe that's all I got as far as like hand cam is concerned. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at my lovely hands for, let's see, how long has it been? Like 2 hours? Either way, the fun isn't over yet. I'm probably gonna take a short break and then I am going to stream again and we are gonna be doing a Q&A session and we're gonna have a lot of fun. And let's see here. I got almost 100 different questions that I'm going to answer. Some of them are VTuber related. Some of them are obviously about like me specifically. And then some of these will just be like about like my opinions on like content creation and VTubing and stuff like that. And for flavor, I also have like a bunch of like other like space questions in there as well, so I can also show off a little bit of my aerospace knowledge. Either way, lots of good stuff. And it's gonna definitely be a good little stream where I'm just gonna be yapping. And I have to prepare for yapping, which means I have to do tea. And so that way I can prepare my voice, so that way I can yap to you guys for a little while longer. The rings are tough, by the way. Yeah, very pretty. I figured we got like this like diamond situation going on. Super pretty. And I wanted to just kind of show off a little bit. I try my best to I'm gonna make sure that every time I do my hand cam, that my like rings or nails or like something just looks different. So that way it's at least visually unique to look at. Looking forward to the next streams. Yeah. Again, the Q&A one is just gonna happen literally like right after I'm probably gonna give you guys a raid. Yeah, I'll give you guys a raid. So that way you can go watch feel free to watch any one of my friends for a while. And then whenever you guys get the notification, I will be streaming again and we'll do a Q&A session. Let's see here. Allow me to switch us over to just yapping. And then I can set you guys up with a raid. Just one moment. Yeah. Let's see here. I need to move my keyboard so that way I can type and actually do keyboard things because I need my keyboard. And I also need to think about getting a phone stand so that way my phone stand doesn't fall every 20 minutes. There we go. And what? Pow. There we go. Beautiful. Hi Bobcat, so good to see you. We literally just we're literally just wrapping things up. But good news is, I'm giving you guys a raid. And then we are going to be doing a bit of a Q&A session. It's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely feel free to be prepared for that. Either way, I'm going to see if I can get you guys a raid and we'll go from there. Thank you all so much for enjoying this latest hand cam stream. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Let me see here. I need to turn off my Spotify. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now the music isn't clashing. There we go. All right. Again, just give me, I would say an hour. Actually, I'm gonna give myself more time. Give me 2 hours, so that way I can prepare for the stream, and we'll go from there. And I'll do my little Q&A session. We'll go from there. So definitely 2 hours. Yeah, hopefully you're fully decorated astronaut. Enjoy your fully decorated astronaut helmet. Thank you. I love it so much. I'm so happy that we did this stream. This was such a cool idea. And thank you so much again for funding my throne. So that way you could send me the astronaut helmet. This was such a good idea. Either way, I believe that's all I got for now. And let's see here. I believe we again, give me 2 hours and I will be able to be prepared for my little Q&A session where I will yap to you guys a little bit about myself, and you guys can have the opportunity to ask me questions and stuff like that. Though I have a feeling you won't have to worry about asking me a whole bunch of questions because my Q&A is prepared with over 100 of them. Don't worry, we'll get through at least the majority of them. Either way, I feel like it's going to be a really fun stream, and you guys are going to learn a lot about me, which will be super cool. And I'll be yapping a little bit about a whole bunch of different topics and stuff like that, which will be super fun. Either way, I hope to see you all there. Again, give me an hour or two just to prepare, so that way I can go relax my throat and stuff like that, and I can get some water. Either way, I will see you guys in 2 hours, and we'll go from there. I love you all so much, and I'll see you really soon. Until next time, bye-bye!